President Trump promised to lower prices when he took back the White House. But if you were hoping to save money on everyday expenses this year, that's proving to be a challenge so far when it comes to some categories. Scripps News national correspondent Katia Tubman is looking into this for us. She joins us live now from New York. Katia, have prices fallen anywhere at this point?
Well, in some cases, it depends, Maya. Now, the reality is in certain spending categories, yes, prices have steadied, meaning consumers are paying about the same as they did this time last year for certain goods like gas. But that can't be said for all goods like eggs, and consumers as well as business owners want to see prices drop.
This was President Trump on the campaign trail.
So when I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
Just 2.5 weeks into his new term, is it too early to expect significant falling prices? Here's a small sample of where prices are now. Gas prices are steady. The average price was $3.15 per gallon 1 year ago. On Wednesday, $3.13 a gallon. Beef is expected to rise about 1.5% this year. Then there are eggs, impacting shoppers and restaurant owners alike.
We run off eggs, pretty much. It is our gasoline.
Eggs were $4.15 per dozen in December, compared to $2.51 a year earlier. The price hike linked to avian influenza. But will things get any cheaper moving forward?
If it was easy enough to wave a magic wand and bring inflation down, they would have already done that.
Bank rate analyst Ted Rossman points to deflation in many categories.
It's a better time to buy a TV or a computer now than it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
But says housing and insurance remain persistent problems. Another problem, Katie Wannenberg, a small business advocate with public-private strategies, says is the threat of tariffs.
There's a lot of things that are causing chaos, and then layered on top of what is happening here at the federal government, I think it's just making consumers skittish.
She says the threat of tariffs put additional pressure on small businesses.
To pause, to either not make purchases or maybe plan for a longer extended period of time.
Both experts say it's unrealistic to expect price drops on day one of a new administration. Rossman adding, it takes time to bring down inflation.
Now, skyrocketing egg prices aren't only making grocery bills more expensive. The restaurant chain Waffle House announced this week a 50 cents surcharge per egg that is ordered. Now, that is opening fears that more restaurants will follow their lead, making eating out more expensive too. Maya.
Well, sounds like I'm going to be cutting back on eggs. That's national correspondent Katia Tubman live for us in New York. Katia, thank you so much for your reporting.
Thank you.